the NEC for believing in me and sending me with the boys to be their eyes and their ears. The history started in 1997 under Coach Ifan Mashaba, coaching the Amajita of 1997. Amajita qualified for final in Morocco, and they were beaten 1-0 by Morocco 28 years ago. But today, the revenge has been paid back. I'm very much happy. To me, it was like a Chinese movie that you kill my father now. Trust me, what the coach was saying, because I was monitoring all the situation, the technical team was not sleeping. They were sleeping after 2 every day. When going to the training, I look at the camp schedule. If it's 1.5 hour training, coach will take them up to 3 hours. I said, wow. Also, it was a very much interesting camp. When leaving South Africa, I was given a mandate that the team must qualify for the World Cup, just to play and qualify, to qualify for the semi. And definitely we beat Zambia, and we qualified for the semis. But I received a call from the president. The mandate changed now. The president said, no, I'll be coming. Now I want a cup. I said, wow. President will fulfill the mandate, and then I have to call the meeting and tell the coach, the technical, and the players that no, the goalpost has been shifted now. President wants the cup. And I'm so glad because there's the cup in front of you. We've got a future Bafana Bafana. We've got a future Bafana Bafana. We're not stressing. And I'd like to thank Coach Bruce. Ever since we arrived here, the ball game changed. I think the other coaches, they've learned from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We will now open the floor to questions from the members of the media. If there are any questions they would like to ask. Oh, you got everything?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, we need one on.
You? Okay. All right. One-on-one after.
Okay, do one
Yeah, all right. Morning to everyone and congratulations. Mbali Skiti from Supersport. This is to coach as well as our captain there. I just wanted to ask, because one of the things that we are seeing is that we sort of slowly now getting this development, the conveyor belt, the development structure is correct, and we are now starting to see the fruits. You mentioned something along the way, I think sometime during the week, the importance that this challenge now has played with this team, looking at this under-20 squad that most of these teams play in that league. How much of a help has it been in just now growing and nurturing this talent at a faster pace, and the fact that they've got regular game time, playing a much longer league format? How much of a value has this challenge been in just bringing this team together, and how will that now feed into the national team, because we are seeing now these players also playing in the first team and CAF Champions League as well? Thank you.
Thank you very much once more. I will not address the last one, how do they fit into the senior national team. I can only address the one that you're talking about, the multi-choice. Honestly, when we were told to say we have to leave the under-20s, I think it's 2 years back, 2023, we had several meetings before we could meet as technical team to say how do we go about, because at the moment, by then, we wouldn't say there are players that belongs to the under-20. We were fortunate to say in our programs to say, for us to be able to immediately, on a short-term base, be able to get a team that will compete in Mozambique, it means matches will be looking into everybody in the country. We need to be going into games where we'll be able to see the players that are qualifying. And the suitable place was the DDC. We went on most of the games. You will be seeing us there in Cape Town. Some of the technical team members will be there everywhere else. And we're fortunate, I think, by the beginning of our first camp, the core of this team that we are seeing today was there in March when we started preparing the team. So going forward, we're going up and down, monitoring them almost every day when they are playing in the DDC. And fortunately, some of them went into the senior national team. We continued with the monitoring, but in just making it very short, it's we really appreciate because it will be very difficult sometimes. You need to see players playing. And then that event of making them play made it easy for us to be able to come up with an immediate team. Hence, we went to Mozambique and be able to play with a team that could compete. Thank you so much.
Regarding the platform that DDC has given to most players here, if not every player that's in the under 20 national team, Coach Karabo always used to say in the pre-match agreements that we are South Africa, Simnandi. So let's just play our style of football, our philosophy. And I think having people who are playing in the same league, in the national team, isn't making things difficult for us because we have the same style of play. And we just need to adjust in terms of our individual strengths, you know, making your teammates' weakness his strength and just covering up for each other. So I think it has helped us a lot in terms of gelling and the karma matari in the team and for us to bring this trophy home. Thank you.
Joseph, I'm sports coach. Congratulations on a big one. Yeah, this was before you went on this tournament, David. When you were there, it had disaster written all over it. I'm going to tell you why I'm saying this. You lose your captain. Players like Chandra are not available. Bogas is not available. Your core of the club, of the squad is not there. Your captain gets injured. Upon arrival, and the group that you are in, you've got 3 teams that we all know that they are our nemesis, whether in Banyana level or Bafana level, whichever level. You play against big boys with these tiny little human beings here that you have. How do you get it right, and what motivates you to motivate these players? Because all the odds were against you. What's the mechanism that Coach Mtala uses on the day?
Yeah, thank you once more. Honestly, yes, it looked a bit frustrating, more especially if we didn't get the key players. But we understood the situation to say the tournament is mostly out of the FIFA calendar, and we had a relationship with teams. We were talking to them, and what we immediately did was to say, the fact is the tournament is going on. So if we sit back and lambast to say we don't have this, we don't have that one, that would be a challenge that will always come back to us. We just said we'll do with what we have. Fortunately, in our preparation, we normally tried to have a pair to say this one will always be the first preference, this one might be the second preference, something like that. Hence, you couldn't see the difference. Those who were in Egypt, or the Egyptians, whoever, who loved South Africa, did not know that we have left the likes of Chandri, we have left the likes of Mbegezele, we have left the like of Mabena. But it's something that we understood and said, let's put it back and focus on the team that we have and work with what we have. And I think it has helped. Going to the tournament, we were in a group that has got 5 teams. And it was a serious blow, honestly, in the first game to lose the captain, because he was the pillar in everything. But we continued with the same motto, saying we are in Egypt, we cannot go back home because now we have lost the captain. And the encouragement that he has been giving to the players was also something else. It was just quite a big challenge because in a group of 5 teams, you have to play 4 matches, unlike where they have got 4 4 teams. So we had a number of games to play. Hence, I was applauding and appreciating the regeneration that we got from the physical trainer that was able to help us to be able to maintain and be fresh in all the games that we have played. I think we indicated on several times to say the players that people are talking about, Chandri, Mbegezele, these are the players who were in the team in Mozambique, the players who we were having since the beginning of. So to us, it was not a trench match. What we said to ourselves, we should say, let's qualify. Once we qualify for the World Cup, then we have the boys back. And thank you so much.
Mandla Zaza here from Zaza Media. My question is for you, Captain. Captain, it's a message to all the youngsters, who are inspired by what you guys did and who want to find themselves in position and good.
They should work hard, and there will come a time in their lives where they will make tough decisions in terms of choosing the friends wisely. Remain humble, work hard, and there will be a lot of downs and ups. There's going to be challenges, there are going to be hurdles that they're going to encounter in their journeys of trying to pursue their dream of becoming professional footballers. And it won't be easy at all, but if they have the right guidance and choosing the friends wisely, like I said, and if you know what you're working towards and the dream that you want to achieve and the goals that you want to achieve, if you stick by your morals and by the good things that you do, I think they will stand 98% chance of making it. Thank you.
Okay.
My name is Nelson Nasi from the City Press. I'd like to ask Mr. Jordan. Mr. President, this was a major tournament, right? And we saw the players only had 2 camps before this tournament. So what I wanted to ask you, will there be more budget towards our junior national teams before going to the World Cup so they can have more camps?
Oh, well,
He's saying when we go to the World Cup, camps, more camps will go to the World Cup.
oh, the camp for the World Cup. Well, the coach said that he will immediately set a plan for the preparation of the World Cup. And of course, we'll have 23 players and not 21. So it's up to him to put together the plan, and we can just support the plan. So whatever he comes with, and we will have a meeting in the week coming, and also the other coaches, Hugo Bruce will also support, and the other coaches, Helman is here, so we will give him maximum support.
Sazi Kadeva here from Sunday Times. Congratulations to the team, Coach Mdaga and the players. Well done.
Thank you.
The question is for the president. We know the problems that the association has been having with cash. And we know that this tournament gives the winners 3.6 million. So I want to know how much is that money going to the players and how is it divided? Thank you.
Well, we have not received any money from CAF yet. And when we have the money, we will decide. One thing that we know, and that you know, South African football has not missed a single international match. We complied with our commitments. We even played in Chan. In the past, we didn't play in Chan. We played in Chan. We played in every single competition under both CAF and FIFA. And that means it's travel, accommodation, daily allowance, everything. And we fulfill our commitment. There's great respect for what South African football has achieved. And when you speak to the other federations, you will just see admiration and support for the progress that South African football has made, and we'll continue to work hard to achieve the ultimate goal, to get out one of our teams to win the World Cup. And I think that this under-20 team, together with the players who are not there, and we hope that we'll have the full cooperation of our clubs. And if we give the coach all of the possibilities in terms of player availability, including those who play in Europe, and Shande Campbell, and Bokasi, and Mabena, that we know we'll have a team that can compete with the best in the world. And we look forward to Chile and the World Cup.
Bongadem Team Kulu from Teta FM. My question is directed to Coach Hugo Boos. Coach, while addressing the champions, I heard you speaking of some of the players maybe getting an opportunity to come and represent Bafana Bafana in future. Are there any players, not even maybe singling out their names, but are there any players that you've seen that are ready to step up and represent the nation at the highest level?
I think when you see the performances now in AFCON, I think that there are certainly players we have to watch and to look after in the next months. This is for sure. At the other side, I think it should be not a good decision to go too quick. I think there is another World Cup waiting for them. After that, we play AFCON in December. So let's see what's happened in the next months, and we will follow up from very, very close what happened with them, not only with the national team, but also what happened with them in their clubs. So this is something we have to watch now in the next 6 months, and then we will see after New Year. And let's hope we qualify for World Cup. We can start the preparation for World Cup, and we can maybe integrate players that won the AFCON now under 20.
Thank you, Coach. That brings.
We must not forget Amajimbo is also going to the World Cup.
Thank you, Mr. President. That brings
I think they forgot about
our press conference to an end because we've got.
No.
Okay. So that brings to an end. Then we will try and see if we can arrange maybe 1 or 2 other interviews on the side. But other than that, our press conference is now finished.
Okay.